Welcome back. Today I got a quick update for you guys about my Pilot Mountain Arms Operator 1911 in 45. So this pistol has finally reached the 8,000 round mark. We're actually at 8,025 rounds as of today. And I have just a few quick updates that we're going to see on the channel coming up and just some things I found out along the way. So first, I'm still shooting a lot of the Lawman 230 grain. It's very accurate. It's a great 230 grain load. But I have gotten a pretty great deal on the Defender 230 grain. This is kind of their range pack. This was a reman and factory second load. So the factory second thing I think is just cosmetic. So the price was too good to pass up. So I got about 1,000 rounds of that I'm going to work through and let you guys know how that ammo works out for me. As far as mags, I'm still really liking the Vickers mags. I got kind of my whole assortment here. I think that they have really kind of like peaked as an 8-round mag design with these, with the length of the tube, the follower design, the spring, the base plate, all that stuff. I think it really is, like the final form of an 8-round mag, and I don't see a reason to look at anything else. Reliability for the gun has been great. I've had no issues since the last update. No issues with the pistol. I've had one or two setback rounds that didn't feed because the round wasn't to spec. And I wanted to point out something interesting about these mags on the left, which I think people kind of overlook talking about 1911 reliability. So these are both Wilson 47T magazines. This is their 10-round mag. It's the old one that has that metal tab on the side, or the bottom rather, to keep it from being over-inserted. If we look and hold these two mags up, we can see that one of these mags is longer than the other, right? So that tube has been extended a little bit because they figured out along the way that if you want to go 10+1, the original design wasn't long enough. So if you have kind of a bias against going 8+1, 10+1, something like that with a 1911, I would really encourage you to look at a newer magazine design, because even in the old mags, there was incremental product improvement along the way. And maybe the problem wasn't the gun itself, but it was, the feeding device that Wilson or whoever was using at the time. Still no issues with the full-length guide rod. It hasn't gotten me killed in the streets, so that's good. I do think that the full-length guide rod has all the benefits that people say it does. It shoots a little smoother. I think it helps with accuracy as well. I still like these Barnhart burner grips. To me, these are just the best grips that were ever made, both because of the traction and also because they add a little bit of thickness to the grip that I like. One thing I've found for me when shooting a 1911 in 45, I'm used to putting my hand along the frame on like a 2011, but the frame on a 2011 is actually as wide as the slide, whereas on a 1911 it's a little bit thinner. So I end up putting my thumb along the slide just like that. And it's not really a problem because I'm shooting, full 230 grain and an 18.5-pound recoil spring. Speaking of recoil springs, I just changed that out when I changed out my mag springs. I got a bunch of those 47Ts and I just went and replaced all of them. No big deal there. Springs are cheap. It's really easy insurance. If you think, maybe your pistol hasn't had new springs in a while, just put a new spring in it. It's not a big deal. To wrap it up, guys, I'm going to shoot a bunch of matches this year with this pistol. I'm going to go through a bunch of 45. I'm going to shoot a big class. So look for those coming up on the channel. And then as I knock those out, I will also put those links in the description here. If you guys have any questions about this pistol, let me know. I'm a really big fan of it. It's everything that I want in a 1911. And I think that it is just pretty cool. All right, guys. Thanks.